Sealy, but you can rib on each other Sealy. It's all good.
Yep. Yeah, and some of the stresses can sometimes blur the in-character, out-of-character lines a bit. And that's usually where people tend to quit if they can't take it. But
Yes.
communication usually tends to alleviate the most of that. Okay, back to that emote there.
For sure.
Okay, Aranya's gonna go all friend mode.
Yeah, nothing like channeling a relic that makes you want to drown.
Yikes! So there's Aranya going all friend mode. Her eyebrows go up and her jaw goes slack with concern. "Are you all right?" is her first question. "Ruins, sands, like a beach?" So she's checking in with Ilyea and then asking, "What'd you see?"
So Ilyea coughs into her hand and is surprised not to see any kind of water from what she felt. Another labored breath, the pearl still within her hand but tentatively put on the table in case she needed again. I knew it was hot, and I could feel the breath of water on my face, but it felt like I was being dragged underwater.
Yikes!
So while we did settle on a location Sealy, I'm being a little vague in case Aranya or Anton decide to change the location for something else similar. So
Yep. Now, the end location for the end event is still going to be the same, but finding the guy at the place of storms, that's probably going to be our next RP meetup when you and I can get it in our schedules, because that's another thing you always got to communicate about: scheduling. When's good for you, when's not.
gotcha. I know Illy's could be really busy. She's got the Celestine thing, and then Aurora, who is my co-writer, he's got his event coming up, so his is a priority because he kind of put his on the back burner while we finished up the Celestine thing. So, but I do know Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm good for the next part. Or, I mean, if I don't have anything going on and you don't, and we can poke, then we could just continue on.
Let's see, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, next Wednesday actually would be fine still.
Okay, yeah, we could do it another event on Wednesday then and do anything on there.
Yep. Now that one, ladies and gentlemen, we are probably not going to stream because we're probably going to storm the Strand, drag the guy into the heart of the temple, and do very not nice mage things to him. But yeah, you'll see on Tumblr most definitely how the story progresses for that, and we will tie things off for the night here at some point as well. So
yes.
I'm kind of
Aranya's
rambling.
Oh, you're fine. Aranya's Tumblr, actually, if you're interested in roleplay, she does a lot of roleplay stories and reblogging, so it's really a good way to kind of test your feet in the water before you try to pose. I mean, there's a lot of different roleplay mediums.
Yep. In fact, let's plug social media right here. Y'all can find me on Tumblr and Twitter and Gab and here on Twitch as Aranya Phoenix. You can find me on YouTube and DeviantArt as Aranya of Wyrmrest, which is right there in my TRP, Aranya of Wyrmrest. And you can find the lovely Ilyea. She is also on Tumblr as The Building Cacophony. All one word.
Yes.
Yep, you should definitely give her a follow. She is a lovely friend, great writer. She comes up with stuff that will just jab at your feels and jab at your fears and take you every which way. It's great knowing her and writing with her.
Aw, thank you, Aranya.
My
Yeah, I'm
pleasure.
really happy to be a part of this storyline. I think it'll be a lot of fun, especially with what you guys have planned. Oh, evil cackle. I know it's gonna be good now.
Oh, hey, Sphinx is actually in the chat. Hi, Sphinx. Got some popcorn, got some coffee, some lovely RP to watch and read, and all in a good night. The best kind of old god relics all want to kill you. That is true. That is true. You ever notice that, Hilly?
Actually, yes. That's something we know quite well. If the artifact isn't trying to kill you, then it's definitely not an old god one, so...
Yeah, it's not the genuine article, and whatever relic seller fenced it to you, you better get your money back.
I know. I only feel a sense of dread, but not the overwhelming sense of dread. This is obviously a fate.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so Aranya's posing the necessary question. You suppose if we went hunting, found these ruins, we would find our key player to what we need to know? And yes, the word hunting was deliberate. Because where there is ruins, chances are there is worship. Oh, yes. Happy to have you in the chat, Sphinx. You're our late night chairperson.
Yay! Hi, Sphinx. So Ilyea smirks and glances down to the pearl as she twists it within their fingers. Oh, easily. Just don't want to hold on to this too long. And she passes it back to Aranya. She's like, I've had enough of this drowny jewel, thank you. Aranya, I'll be right back. I gotta get some drama meat for Ledwin.
Sure.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. How's Ledwin doing, by the way? Is he alright so far?
Yeah, he's got severe motion sickness. He watched a movie that accidentally triggered it, so that's why he's taking some.
Aw, poor Led.
Yeah, he never seems to catch a break sometimes.
Oh, God,
I laugh
yeah.
because it's true.
Yeah. He's a tough one, though. I mean, he deserves it. He deserves every scrap of armor he wears. He's earned it.
Yes, he does. Alright, so let me pose on here. Oh, forgot to read it, sorry. It definitely felt warm before I was dragged underwater. Some sands that had kind of a orange hue. Does that fit with anything you may recall? Ilyea shrugged helplessly.
Perfect. Now, what pretty much everyone can see on my screen right now, but which you probably can't see on yours, dear Illy, is I was in the middle of typing an emote, but, and this happens frequently in roleplay too, you may be in the middle of typing something to say or emote, but then whether you're in voice or not, someone will want to post something and they'll get that posted before. And when they do, you may either go ahead with what you were going to say before and then react to this new thing that was posted, or you may end up backtracking and reacting to that first and then getting to what you were going to post before later, if you can still get to that, because that kind of approach to it is very adaptive, and it just happens in roleplay, same as it happens in regular in conversation, is you adapt as things go along when you're talking or sitting with someone.
Yeah, typically. But most people do round robin. I apologize, Aranya. I thought you were done. So.
No, that's perfect actually, because I was going to be pondering whether or not to go at the ruins for a high or low tide based on tidal